Hi students, after a clear idea about functions, now let us see what is representation of functions. Here we have four types and four forms in the way we can represent a function. First one is set of ordered pairs and a table form, an arrow diagram and a graphical form. Here let f such that a to b is a function. First let us see what is set of ordered pair. A set of ordered pair is nothing but the set f is equal to x comma y such that y is equal to f of x and x must belong to be a. X belongs to a. Of all the ordered pairs represent a function. Here in second form, table form, the value of x and the values of the respective images and the f can be written in the form of table. It's nothing but here first column we write x and the second row here f of x. The values in the respective form. For 1 if we get here 2, the value 1, 2, 3, 4. After f of x, the final value may be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So respective images and the f can be written in the form of table. Okay. The third one, arrow diagram. What is arrow diagram? An arrow diagram indicates the elements of the domain of f. Indicates the elements of domain f and the respective images by means of arrows. Just here the function represents through an arrows. Very simple, isn't it? Here, for example, if we take x and f of x as arrow diagram, here we can put x and f of x and function. What are the values given here? X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To represent an arrow diagram, the elements which is present here in y is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. According to the table, 1 to 2 and 2 to 4, 3 to 6, 4 to 8 and 5 to 10. So represents through an arrow diagram. Very simple, isn't it? Okay. In fourth one, graph. The ordered pairs in the collection of f is equal to x comma y such that y is equal to f of x belongs to a are plotted as points in xy plane. As you know already, graph x-axis and the y-axis, the points 1 to 1 and for 3, 3 to 3. Okay. And for 4, 4 to 5. Need not join the points. Okay. Every function can be represented by a curve in a graph. Every function can be represented in a curve, but not every curve drawn in a graph will represent a function. Keep this in mind. Every function can be represented by a curve in a graph, but not every curve drawn in a graph will represent a function. Now let us see to check whether it is a function or not. So let us go with vertical line test. In vertical line test, a curve drawn in a graph represents a function if every vertical line intersects the curve at most one point. It must intersect only at one point. If it is intersected only one point, it is a function. If it is more than one point, it is not a function. Now let us see with the example. Here we have a graph represents a straight line as well as a parallel line, and here we get a figure, isn't it? Now wherever if we draw a vertical line, if I check here, wherever I draw, we get 2 points, that is P and Q. Here, after intersecting the given figure, here we get 2 points P and Q. It is more than 1, so it is not a function. In examples again, here we have a graph which represents a curve. If we draw a line which intersects a curve, here once again the given curve intersects at most 2 points. Here we intersect at Here we have 7 persons, that is P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 and P7. And the number of fleems F1, F2 and F3. The person and the fleem is related. It is a relation. The person who selects a fleem 1 and the person 2 also selects a fleem F1 and person 3 selects fleem 3 and person 4 selects fleem 2 and person 5 selects fleem 1 and person 6 selects fleem 3 and person 7 selects fleem 2. Here it is considered as a function, isn't it? It is considered according to person. One fleem is selected by number of persons, that is F1 is selected by P1, P2 and P5. A function F such that A to B is called many one function if two or more elements of A have same images. Here the same images of, they are selecting the fleem 1, same images. Again here we have F2, the person fleem 2 is selected by the person P4 and P7. So it is very clear, if two or more elements of A have same images in B, it is called as many to one function. Now let us go on with onto function. Onto function, in a mobile phone, assume that there are three persons in contact. If every person in contact receives a call, here the person P1, P2 and P3, every person receives call. Isn't it? Here P1 receives call from call 2 and P2 receives call C1 and C3, P3 receives call from C4 and C5. These are the calls. If every element in the domain B, has a pre-image of domain in A, it is called as onto function. Now let us go on with into function. Customers and products are given. Customer 1 prefers to buy TV and customer 2 prefers to buy mixture and customer 3 wish to buy washing machine. Here water heater is not selected by any one of the customer here. A function F such that A to B is called into function if there exists at least one element in B. Here water heater is the at least one element which is in B, not the image which has no image in A, nor the image of any element of A. Therefore, it is called as into function. Now let us go on with horizontal line test. As we learned already, what is vertical line test? The same, a function which represents in a graph is one-to-one function if every horizontal line intersects the curve in at most one point. It must intersect at most one point. If it is intersect at one point, it is a function. Okay. And now let us see the first example here. If we draw a horizontal line, we can see 2 points. It will intersect at P and Q. So it is not one-to-one function. Okay. And in example 2, if we draw a horizontal line, it intersects at one point. So it is a function. Now let us move on to exercise 1.4. And question number 1. Determine whether the graph given below represents a function. Give reasons for your answer. So using vertical line test, let us find out whether it is a function or not a function. What is vertical line test? Vertical line test is nothing but a line which is drawn vertically. It should touches at only one point. If it touches more than one point, it is not a function. Let us go on with first question. Draw a vertical line. Now you can see it touches at 2 points. More than one, it is not a function. It touches at 2 points. So what they ask us to give reason. So what shall we write? First, it touches at therefore, it is not a function. Okay. Question number 2. Here, draw a vertical line. You can see it touches at only one point. So mark that point and write any constant value here. Give reason. It touches at one point. It touches at one point, therefore it is a function. Okay, question number 3. Draw a vertical line, not only this side, even you can draw here also. Now you can see it touches at 3 points. 1, 2 and 3. 3 points, more than 1 point. So it is not a function. What reason you can give? It touches at more than 1 point, or otherwise it touches at more than 1 point, or otherwise it touches at 3 points. So therefore it is not a function. In question number 4, here if you draw a vertical line, it touches at 1 point. It is very clear, so therefore it is a function. Okay. Look at question number 2. Let f is a to b be a function defined by f of x is equal to x divided by 2 minus 1. Where a is equal to 2, 4, 6, 10 and 12 and b is equal to, and some elements are given, represent f by 4. Representation of function, that is set of ordered pair, a table, an arrow diagram and a graph. Now let us see how to solve this. So first of all, write a is equal to 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. Okay, and b is equal to 0, 1, 2, 4, 5 and 9. So we have to solve f of x is equal to x by 2 minus 1. Take f of x is equal to x by 2 minus 1. Here it is given that f such that is a to b. Taking all the elements of a, solve this. So f of 2, then f of 4, then f of 6, f of 10 and then f of 12. Okay, here in the place of x I have written 2. So this 2 to the numerator and this 2 is denominator already given in this equation, minus 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, then f of 4. F of 4, right, in the place of x, write 4 divided by 2 minus 1. 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. And then 6 divided by 2 minus 1. 2 ones are, 2 threes are. So 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. For f of 10, in the place of x, use 10 divided by 2 minus 1. 2 5s are. So 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. And again 12 divided by 2 minus 1. So 2 ones are, 2 6 are. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Okay. Here, what we asked to find first, the set of ordered pair. What is set of ordered pair? Set of ordered pair is nothing but writing all the elements in a set. Set of ordered pair. Okay. equal to within set bracket for 2, what where is it, 2 comma 0. So 2 comma 0. Then for 4 comma 1, again 6 comma 2, 4 comma 1, 6 comma 2, and then 10 comma 4. Then for 12 we get 5. Okay, that's all set of order the pair. Then second, at table. As we discussed earlier, at table is nothing x and f of x. You have to write all the values of x and f of x. You have to take x and the f of x. Okay. Using the set of ordered pair, you can write x is equal to 2, the first elements, 2, 4, 6, 10 and 12. So 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. Even you can choose, you can take from here also 2, 4, 6, 10 and 12. Okay. And for f of x, 0, 1, 2, 4 and 5. From order the pair 0, 1, 2, 4 and 5. Okay. And now let us see an arrow diagram. Okay. Using this table, taking this is x, here it is given as a and b, so take a and b from 2, right from a, 2, 4, 6, 10 and 12. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. And right from b. Okay, b is equal to 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 9. Then only you have to check with order the pair or otherwise with the table. Now you can mapping. Here for 2 you get 0. Okay, for 4 you get 1. For 6 2. For 10 it is 4. For 12 it is 5. Okay, and arrow diagram. And now let us move on to graph. Draw axis x and y. Okay, and now before taking the axis, here check which is the highest in x, 12. So you can go with 2 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Just only up to 12. Just to take the next number, that is 14. In f of x, the highest value is 5. So we can go with 1 unit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here you can write x-axis. 1 centimeter is equal to, we have taken 2 unit. So 2 unit, and y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay, just for 2 it is 0. For 2 it is 0. Mark here 2 comma 0. Okay, then for 4 1. So for 4 it is 1. 4 comma 1. Then for 6 it is 2. For 6 it is 2. 6 comma 2. For 10 it is 4. 10, comma 4. Then for 12 it is 5. For 12 it is 5. Okay, need not join all the points, leave it as it is. That's all. Now it is very clear for you how to find out set of ordered pair, a table, an arrow diagram and a graph. This comes under 5-mark question. It is very important question also. Question number 3. Represent the function. It is given in set of ordered pair. F is equal to 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3 and 5, 4. As we discussed earlier, the first element which is present here all belongs to A. So we can write A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And what will be B? B is equal to the next element, that is 2. Here again 2, 2, 3 and 4. So if any element arises twice or thrice, write only one time. So 2, okay, take 3 and 4. Now we got elements of A as well as element of B. We asked to find an arrow diagram, a table form, a graph. Okay, what is an arrow diagram? An arrow diagram okay. Take one is A and B. Arrow diagram, write all the elements which is present in A, 4, 5. Okay. All the elements in B, that is 2, 3, 4. Using set of ordered pair 1 to 2, 1 to 2 and again 2 to 2, 2 to 2. Then 3 to 2. 3 to 2, then 4 to 3, 4 to 3, then 5 to 4. That's all, very simple, isn't it? Then go with a table form. What is a table form? A table form. Table form x and f of x. Taking x and f of x. Okay, x. Here 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, 3 and 5, 4. So how we can write 1 to 2, then 2 to 2, 3 to 2, 4 to 3 and 5 to 4. That's all. Okay. Question number, subquestion of 3, a graph. Okay. Taking x-axis and y-axis. Check whether which is the highest in x-axis, highest value is 5. So you can take 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and f of x, the highest value is only 4. Again, you can take each axis 1, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for 1, it is 2. For 1, it is 2. 1, comma 2. Then 2 to 2. For 2, it is 2. Okay, for 3 to 2, 3 to 2. Okay, 4 to 3, 4 to 3. Then 5 to 4. 5 to 4. Need not join all the points, leave it as it is. So now you can easily find an arrow diagram, a table form and a graph. Okay. Question number 4. f of 4 is equal to 2. 4 minus 1 is equal to 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. Okay. Then take 5. So 5 minus, here 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. Likewise, hence it is not given up to where we have to find. We can stop here. So taking x value 1 to 5 and the solution 1 3 5 7 and 9. 1 3 5 7 1 9 is nothing but a range. So now we can write the, by using arrow diagram it will be very clear for you to understand. So taking 1 is a natural number n to n. So both elements will be n to n. Okay. So write 1 2 3 4 5. Here 1 3 5 7 9. But it is given as natural number. Write all the elements 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 as if it goes on. Okay. Now for 1 we get 1. Now you can write the function. For 1 it is 1. For 2 it's 3. Then for 3 it is 5. Okay. For 4 it is 7. For 5 it is 9. Now you can easily find out. Now tell me which is domain, the elements which is present in A, that is natural number. It is given here domain. Check whether all the domain here got the images. No. Here 2 is left over. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. But here we have 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 as a image. Now hence here all the elements which is present in domain as an image over codomain. So it is, therefore it is a one-to-one function. Therefore it is one-to-one function. But now look at the range 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. R is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. It is clear that codomain and range. What is the relation between codomain and range here? Codomain and the range are not equal because 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 has no image. So codomain is not equal to range. So therefore it is not onto function. Okay. Question number 5. Show that the function f such that n to n defined by f of m square plus m plus 3 and have to declare whether it is one-to-one function. Okay. Now let us go with f such that n to n. What is n to n? N to n is nothing but natural number to natural number. So taking, first of all you solve f of m is equal to m square plus m plus 3. So as it is given as natural number, start from 1. Taking m is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can apply wherever m comes, you put 1 m square plus m plus 3. 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 3, 5. Then take f is equal to 2. M is equal to 2. In the place of m, write 2 square plus 2 plus 3. 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 plus 2 plus 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9. And again take square. So 3 square plus 3 plus 3. 3 into 3. 3 into 3 is 9 plus 3 plus 3. 9 plus 3, 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Okay? F of 4. That is 4 square plus 4 plus 3. 4 into 4, 16 plus 4 plus 3. So 16 plus 4, 20. 20 plus 3, 23. As there is no limitation is given, you can find up to 5. So 5 square plus 5 plus 3. Okay, 5 into 5, 25 plus 5 plus 3. So 25 plus 3 plus 5 is 30. 30 plus 3, 33. Okay. And here, by using arrow diagram, we can easily find out whether it is one-to-one function. As it is a natural number, right? The elements start from 1. Okay. And here it is up to 33. So you can judge whether it is one-to-one function by using f of 1, 2, 3. Need not write up to 33. It will be keep on moving. Hence it is a natural number, isn't it? So write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? As it goes on. Now checkable. F such that n to n. So for 1 we get 5. For 2 it is 9. So for 1 it is 5. For 2 it is 9. And for 3 it is 15. Okay. As the domain of all the elements which is present in domain, as every element, every image of n is also, that is the codomain is present. Here we have the range is equal to 5, 9 and 15. Hence it is a one-to-one function. Question number 6. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to n. And let f such that A to B we define f of x is equal to x square. Then find the range of f and we have to identify the type of function. Okay, hence it is given as b is equal to n. You can take natural number. And it is given that f such that a to b. So a is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and b is equal to n natural number. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And f of x is equal to x square. It is given as a to b. Take all the elements from a, that is 1, then 2, 3, 4. So x square, that is 1. 1 square. 1 into 1 is 1. Okay. Then x square, that is 2 square. 2 into 2 is 4. Then take 3. 3 square is equal to 9. 4 square. 4 into 4 is equal to 16. Okay. Now using arrow diagram will be very clear for you to identify the type of function. Right? The elements which is present in A, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. The elements which is present in B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And from here, for x, that is for 1, we get 1. For 2, it is 4. For 3, it is 9. So as it is goes on, 9. And for 4, it is 16. Okay. Now find the range. What is range? So f 16. Okay, and then identify the type of function. Hence, all the elements which is present in A as a image in B. So it is an one-to-one function as well as an into function. Okay, therefore it is one-to-one function and also it is into function. Question number 7. In each of the following cases, state whether the function is bijective or not and justify your answer. In question number 1, f such that r to r defined by f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. As it is given as f such that r to r, and by defining f of x is equal to 2x plus 1, taking f of x1 is equal to 2x plus 1 and f of x2 is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, so f of x is equal to 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 1. Hence it is r to r. Taking this plus 1 plus 1, 2x plus 1, while it comes here goes as minus. So plus 1 minus 1 it is 0, it is cancelled. 2x, here we have taken x1. So use x1, here it is x2, take x2. 2 cancel, x1 is equal to x2. Hence it is a one-to-one function. Okay, then hence it is a bijective. So you have to find whether it is one-to-one function as well as onto function. Then let us move on to next onto function. We can check whether it is onto function. Apply f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So it is given as x1 is equal to x2. So therefore y is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay. So plus 1 will become minus 1 is equal to 2x. Then having y is equal to y minus 1. Here it is x in multiplication form. When it comes here, keep this x. Take this 2 comes here, it goes for division. Therefore, x is equal to y minus 1 by 2. Using this, you have to solve f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, in the place of x, you have to apply y minus 1 by 2. 2x, so y minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, here 2 cancel, y minus 1 plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1. So therefore f of x, that is x is equal to y. Therefore it is onto function. When it is one-to-one function as well as onto function, we call it as a bijective function. Question number 2, f such that r to r defined by f of x is equal to 3 minus 4x square. So f of x is given as 3 minus 4x square. So taking as we did in earlier sum, so f of x is equal to 3 minus 4x square and f of x1 is equal to f of x2. Now let us check using this one. So 3 minus 4x square. Here you can take x1 as x1 x1 square and f of x, right? 3 minus 4 x square. So x square and base 2. Cancel plus 3, and while it comes here it goes as minus, so plus 3 minus 3 cancel, and cancel minus 4 and minus 4. Remaining leftovers x square 1 and x power x square base 2. Now substitute f of x is equal to, you can take any number, so we'll go with f of x is equal to, so x is equal to 1. Apply f of x in the place of f of x is equal to 1. 3 minus 4x square, 3 minus 4x, you take 1. So 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. Again take x as minus 1. So substitute f of x as minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 4x square. So 3 minus 4x square, that is minus 1 whole square. 3 minus 4, minus 1 into minus 1, that is 1. So 3 minus 4 ones are 4. 3 minus 4, that is 4 is greater, so write minus 1. Substituting x is equal to 1, we get f of 1 is equal to minus 1. And here substituting x is equal to minus 1, also we get minus 1. Hence all the elements which is present in domain as elements, that is image in codomain. So hence it is not one-to-one function. It is not one-to-one, and also it is not onto function. If both it is not one-to-one function as well as not onto function, it is clearly defined that it is also not a bijective function. Question number 8, let a is equal to minus 1, 1 and b is equal to 0, 2. And f such that a to b by f of x is equal to ax plus b is an onto function, and find the value of a and b. Here taking a is equal to minus 1, 1 and b is equal to 0, 2. Okay. Hence it is given as f such that a to b, you have to apply in f of x is equal to ax plus b. Okay. Taking f of x, the first element minus 1, a, in the place of x, apply minus 1 plus b. Plus 1, a into minus 1 is minus a plus b, write the element of b. The first element is 0. So we have two variables, so we can't solve, keep that as first equation. Next, f of 1 is equal to ax plus b. What? A in the place of x, apply 1 plus b. So a into 1 is a plus b. Okay, is equal to, this one is 2. Okay, now after getting first and second equation, it will be very easy for you to find out a and b by using elimination method. So taking first and second equation, okay, minus a plus b is equal to 0, and here plus a plus b is equal to 2. Already we have both positive and negative, plus a and minus a, so it goes for cancel. Both are plus, so 1b is 2b, and here 0 plus 2 is 2. b is equal to 2. Here we have 2 in multiplication, goes here, goes for division, therefore b is equal to 1. Okay? And to find the value of a, you can take either first equation or second equation and substitute the value of b in any one of the equation. Taking first equation, minus a plus b is equal to 0, minus a plus b. What is the value of b? b is 1. So 1 is equal to 0. Minus a plus 1 goes here, take this equation, that is x plus 2. If minus 1 is less than or equal to or less than or equal to 1, what is less than minus 1? And less than or equal to 1, what is in between? We have to take 2. And x minus 1, if minus 3 is less than x and less than minus 1. So first of all we will find the values. X is greater than 1. What is greater than 1? 2, 3, 4. Isn't it? Greater than 1, we have to use this equation. Minus 1 is less than or equal to. Less than or equal to means you have to apply minus 1. And then after the minus 1, we will be having 0. Then less than or equal to 1. So take 1. And here the condition is minus 3 less than x and less than minus 1. So between minus 3 and minus 1 we have minus 2. Okay. Now question number 1, f of 3. Where is f of 3? F of 3, the value 3 is in the first equation. That is we have to take x plus 2. So apply the first question, f of 3 is equal to x plus 2. So in the place of x you have to apply 3. So f of 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. That is therefore f of 3 is equal to 5. Okay. And question number 2, f of 0. Where is f of 0? F of 0 is present a is equal to 2. So directly it is given as 2. So there is no variable of x. So directly you can write therefore f of 0 is equal to 2. Question number 3, f minus 1.5. Where is minus 1.5 here? The first equation it is 2, 3, 4. And second one we have minus 1, which is minus 1, 0, 1. So it is minus 1.5. It lies between minus 1 and minus 2. So it is not applicable. Next move on to the last equation. We have a minus 2. So here the condition is minus 3 less than x and less than minus 1. So what are the values? We should not take minus 3 as well as minus 1. What are the values in between? So before minus 3 we have minus 2.9, minus 2.8, 2.7, 2.6, likewise 1.9, 1.7, 1.6, 1.5, 1.5, 1.4, isn't it? So it lies between minus 3 and minus 1. Taking x minus 1 as equation, f of minus 1.5 is equal to x minus 1. In the place of x, apply minus 1.5 minus 1. So we have x as a single variable, need not put bracket, write minus 1.5 minus 1. Subtracting, here we have common sign, add minus 2.5. Okay. And next question number 4, f of 2 plus f of minus 2. F of 2, what is f of 2? F of 2 is nothing but, where f of 2 lies? F of 2 lies at first equation. So x plus 2, x plus 2, x, right, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, f of 2. Okay, then find f of minus 2. Where is f of minus 2? F of minus 2 lies in the last equation, that is x minus 1. In the place of x, apply minus 2 and write minus 1. Same sign, add and put same sign, that is minus 3. So f of minus 2 is equal to minus 3. But what we are asked to find? f of 2 plus f of minus 2. And both, that is therefore f of 2 plus f of minus 2 is equal to, for f of 2 we found 4 plus f of minus 2. Okay, question number 10. A function f such that this minus 5, comma 9 and r is defined as follows. F of x is equal to, here we have some equations and the conditions here. First one, minus 5 is less than or equal to x and less than 2. If it is underlined here, this less than or equal to, you have to take this number, that is minus 5, and after minus 5 it is minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 and then 0, 1. Here 2 is less than, so you should not take 2. Okay, then here for 5x square minus 1, here we have a condition that is 2 is less than x, less than or equal to x and less than 6. So here also it is less than or equal to 2. So take 2, then up to 6. You should not apply 6, it is only less than. So don't take 6, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, then 6 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 9. Both the values are less than or equal to. So you have to take both 9 and 6. So after 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now let us move on to first question. That is find f of minus 3 plus f of 2. Where minus 3 applies in the first equation. Okay. So 6x plus 1. So f of minus 3 is equal to 6x plus 1. 6 in the place of x, write minus 3 plus 1. 6 3s are 18. That is minus 18 plus 1. We have different signs. 18 minus 1 is 17. So f of minus 3 is equal to 17. Now check which number is greater. 18 is greater. Write that sign. So f of minus 3 is minus 17. Again you have to find f of 2. That is f of 2. Where is f of 2? F of 2 lies in second equation, that is 5x square. Okay, 5x square minus 1. 5x square minus 1. Right? 5x. Write this 2 square minus 1. 5. Finish this bracket first. 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Minus 1. 5 4s are 20. 20 minus 1 is 19. So therefore, f of 2 is equal to 19. We are asked to find f minus 3 plus f of 2. We have to add both the values. So f of minus 3 plus f of 2 is equal to, for f minus 3 we get minus 17 and for f of 2 we get 19. We have different signs, so subtract 19 minus 17 is 2. 19 is greater, so plus 2. Okay. Now let us move on to question number 2. That is f of 7 minus f of 1. Where is f of 7? 7, the number 7 lies in the third equation. Okay. So f of 7 is equal to 3x minus 4. 3, the place of x applies 7 minus 4. Some 3s are 21 minus 4 is equal to f of 7 is equal to, subtract 11 minus 4 is 7 and 17. Okay. So f of 7 is equal to 17. Take f of 1. F of 1 lies in the first equation. 6x plus 1. In the place of x apply 1 plus 1. 6 1s are 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. F of 1 is equal to 7. Now what you have to do is f of 7 minus f of 1. What's the value you get for f of 7 is 17 minus f of 1 we get this minus from the given question, and f of 1 is 7. 17 5x square minus 1. Okay, 2, 5. In the place of x, now to apply 4. 4 square minus 1. 2, 5. 4 into 4 is 16 minus 1. So 2, 16 into 5. 6 5s are 30. Remaining 3. 5 ones are 5. 5 plus 3 is 8 minus 1. Now 80 minus 1 is 79. Just multiply this. So 2 9s are 18. 1. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 1 15. So for 2 f of 4 we get 158. Then find f of 8. What is f of 8? What is the equation for f of 8? Again we have f of 8. We get equation 3x minus 4. Okay, 3x, write 8 minus 4. 3 8s are 24 minus 4. 24 minus 4 is 20. So f of 8 is equal to 20. Okay. What they ask us to find 2f of 4 plus f of 8. Therefore, 2f of 4 plus f of 8. What is 2f of 4? Is 158 plus f of 8 we get 20. So add plus 20 is 178. Subquestion 4. Here the same pattern. 2f of minus 2 and minus f of 6 divided by f of 4 plus f of minus 2. To make it very easy, just you find, first you find 2f of minus 2, then find f of 6, then find f of 4, then f of minus 2. At last, just substitute the values what you find. Now let us go and find what is 2f of minus 2. Write this 2 and find the equation of minus 2. For minus 2, we have equation 6x plus 1. 6x plus 1. Okay, 2. Write this 6. In the place of x, apply this minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1. Okay, 2. 6 2s are 12. Plus into minus, minus 12 plus 1. Okay, 2. Minus 12 plus 1 is minus 11. Okay, multiply. 11 2s are 22. Plus into minus, minus. So 2 f of minus 2 is 22. Then find f of 6. F of 6 in the third equation, that is 3x minus 4. 3x minus 4. 3x, that is 6 minus 4. 3 6 are 18. 18 minus 4. So 18 minus 4 is 14. F of 6. F of 6 is equal to 14. Then find f of 4. F of 4, the equation lies in the second equation, that is 5x square minus 1. So 5x, that is 4. 4 square minus 1. 5, 4 into 4, that is 16 minus 1. Multiply this 16 into 5. So 5 6 are 30, remaining 3. 5 1s are 5, 5 plus 3, 8 minus 1, that is 79. F of 4 is equal to 79. Then find f of minus 2. F of minus 2. So f of minus 2, the equation is, first equation, that is 6x plus 1. Okay, 6x. So write minus 2 plus 1. 6 2s are 12 minus 12 plus 1. F of minus 2 is equal to 12 minus 1. Here we have different sign, so we have to subtract 12 and 1. So 11, which is greater. 12 is greater, so write minus 11. Now you can come to the question. Substitute the values, substitute the answers. What you got? Here write 2 f of minus 2 minus f of 6 divided by f of 4 plus f of minus 2. Okay, just substitute. For 2 f of minus 2, how much you got? You get minus 22. And minus f of 6. For f of 6, we get 14. Okay. For f of 4, we get 79. For f of minus 2, we get minus 11. Okay, right? Minus 11. Here we have same sign, 22 and 14. So for 22 and 14, the 6 and the 6. Same sign. Add and put minus sign. Here we have plus and minus. So 79 minus 11 is 8 and 68. Okay. Either you can cancel it up. We have both the values will go in two tables. So 2 ones are 2, the remaining one 16. 2 8s are 16. Then again 2 3s are 6. 2 4s are 8. Again it will go in two tables. Okay. 2 9s are 18. 2 1s are remaining 1. Some 2s are 14. Minus 9 by 17. Question number 11. The distance s an object travels under the influence of gravity in time and t in seconds is given by s of t is equal to 1 by 2 g of t gt square plus at plus b, where g is the acceleration due to gravity and ab are constants. Check if the function s of t is one-to-one function. Okay. To find, first take s of t is equal to 1 by 2 g t square plus at plus b. Okay. Where g is the acceleration due to gravity, taking a and b are constants. Here a and b are constants. Taking both the sides, 1 by 2 gt square plus at plus b is equal to 1 by 2 of at plus b. Okay, is equal to, here taking t square, this one as 1 and here as 2, again as 1 and 2. Then a common terms, that is 1 by 2 gt1 and gt2. Both g is common, right? gt1 square. Here it comes as gt square. Okay, plus a t1 and t2. A t1 minus t2 plus b. Plus b, if it comes here, minus b. So it's equal, it will cancel. It's equal to 0. Okay. And taking t1 minus t2, both are common. So taking t1 minus t2 as common element. And write the remaining 1 by 2 g. One term, that is t1 and t2. One term is taken out as common elements, isn't it? So write the remaining. Here square will go off, t1 minus t square will go off, we will be having only 1, that is t2 plus a is equal to 0 as it is given in the question, that is s of t is equal to 1 by plus A is not equal to 0. It will not be a 0. So it is given us the time in t seconds, and the gravitational acceleration due to gravity and A, B are constants. So it will not be 0. It is given as 0. It will not be 0. Removing that, taking T1 minus T2 is equal to 0. Now T1 minus T2 will become plus T2. So T1 is equal to T2. Hence the function S of t is 1-to-1 function because both T1 is equal to T2. Question number 12. The function T, which maps the temperature in Celsius C into temperature in Fahrenheit as F, is defined by T of C is equal to F, where F is equal to n by 5 multiplied C plus 32. You have to find what is T of 0. Okay. Now take T of C is equal to, take F 9 by 5 C. In the place of C you have to put 0 plus 32. Okay. If any number which is multiplied by 0, it is 0. 0 plus 32. So therefore T of 0 is equal to 32. Okay. Then question number 2, T of 28 is equal to F is equal to 9 by 5 C plus 32. So 9 by 5 for C we get 28 plus 32. Okay. We can't divide 28 by 5. So just multiply. 9 8s are 72, remaining 7. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 7, 25. Divided by 5 plus 32. Here we have different 252 by 5 plus 32 is a whole number. So convert this also as a fraction, multiply both. So 252 plus 32 into 5. 5 2s are 10, 0, 1, 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 1, 16, divided by 5. So add 252 plus 160, 3, 4. So 412 by 5. Divide 412 by 5. 8 5s are 40. Remaining 1. Take next number, that is 12. 5 2s are 10. Remaining 2. Keep decimal, add 0. 5 4s are 20. Okay, is equal to 82.4. That is 40 28 is equal to 82.4 Fahrenheit. Here also you can write 32 Fahrenheit. Question number 3. T of minus 10. T of minus 10. What is T of minus 10? Right? 9 by 5. In the place of C, put minus 10 plus 32. Here it is very easy for you to cancel. 5 1s are 5 2s are. So 9 minus 2 plus 32. 9 2s are 18. That is minus 18 plus 32. Subtract 32 minus 18. So 4, 2 minus 1, 1. And here we have greater sign is plus. So write plus 14. Okay, so T of minus 10 is equal to 14 Fahrenheit. Okay. And question number 4. Find the value of C when T of C is equal to 212. 212 degree. Okay. So T of C is equal to T of C. What is T of C? 9 by 5 C plus 32 is equal to 212. Okay. Now having this 9 by 5c plus 32 goes to the right side. So 212 minus 32. So 212 minus 32. And 2 minus 2 is 0. And 11 minus 3 is 8. 180. Here 212 is greater, so write plus 180 degree. And having this 9 by 5 into c, have the c alone here. 9 by 5, while it goes to the right side, it becomes 5 by 9. Okay, reciprocal 9 by 5, while it moves there, it goes as 5 by 9. Here it is very easy, 9 ones are 9 twos are. 9 twos are 18 and this remaining 0. So C is equal to 20 into 5. What is 20 into 5? 0. 5 zeros are 0. 5 twos are 10. So Celsius C is equal to 100 degree. Question number 5. The temperature when the Celsius value is equal to the Fahrenheit value. So Celsius value is not given. Celsius is C and the Fahrenheit value is given. That is 9 by 5 into C plus 32. Here the only one value is in fraction. Convert all the values into equal. So put C as C by 1 and here also 32. Put 32 by 1. To make it even, multiply with 5 both to the right side as well as the left side. Into 5 and also for 32. Both to the numerator as well as the denominator. Now C into 5 is 5C is equal to 9 into C plus 5 2s are 10, remaining 1, 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 1, 16. Okay, here 5 1s are 5, 5, 5 is common to all. So leave 5 and have this 5C is equal to 9C plus 160. Take C's together, that is 5C plus 9C will become minus 9C is equal to 160. Okay. 5C is smaller than 9C. So subtract 9 minus 5, it is minus 4C is equal to 160. Have the C alone here. Take this 4. Here we have a multiplication. Go with division. 4 1s are 4 4s are 16. Put this 0. Now therefore C is equal to 40. Here minus C is equal to 40. If you have C is equal to, it will be minus 40. Is equal to 40 degree. Here children, this exercise 1.4 is very important. So that you have to practice all the sums. It is very easy for you and you have to work it out all the example sums as well